Welcome to Module 2 of ER Advisor Essentials, Persuading Without Power, Influencing Decision Makers. This training is designed to help you guide corrective action conversations with supervisors, even when you don't have authority over the decision. This is one of the core skills of expert employee relations practitioners. Let's get started. Supervisors often propose actions based on gut instinct. Remember, this isn't their day job. Most make balanced decisions once they understand the broader implications. Misalignment usually comes from frustration or unclear policy expectations, like assuming unwritten norms or formal rules. They don't have exposure to case decisions or ER best practices like you do. For example, a supervisor may want to discipline an employee for calling in 2 hours late, believing that breaks a rule. But the agency's leave policy may not specify that requirement at all. Allow venting. Supervisors often need to express emotion before they can hear facts. Let them speak openly without jumping in too soon. You might say, "I can see why this situation feels frustrating." Build psychological safety. Say things like, "I'm here to help you, so any action you take is strong and unlikely to be overturned." This reframes your role as a teammate, not an obstacle. Be the calm in the room. The more upset they are, the more your grounded presence matters. Avoid challenging your customer's authority. Don't say, "You can't do that." Instead say, "Let's look at what the policy or best practice allows." Frame conversations around best practices, not absolutes. That keeps things collaborative and non-threatening. Clarify misunderstood rules. Supervisors often confuse expectations with policy. Example, "Our leave policy doesn't require a call before shift starts. It just requires notification as soon as practicable." Offer solutions. Try this. "I can work with you on getting a statement from the employee explaining why they could not call earlier." Normalize policy confusion if it exists. Say, "You're not the only one surprised by that. I had to double-check it too." Another best practice is to explain how penalties are best determined by using the Douglas factors, even for low-level disciplinary actions. Walking them through the Douglas factors will gain understanding of the process and likely help them focus on facts and not gut instinct. Ask instead of tell. For example, "What are you hoping this action will achieve?" That opens the door to coaching. You can also reframe the problem. So it's not that a direction wasn't followed, it's that the work quality was sloppy. Use curiosity to redirect. "I like that option. Let's also look at what others have done in similar cases and if it worked." Leverage best practice as a neutral ally. Say, "This route is your best protection here. If we follow it, it strengthens your case." Offer small wins. Try, "We can write a counseling memo that addresses the behavior now and gives you a path forward." If the misconduct continues, this memo will make it very clear that the employee was on notice, and that will strengthen any corrective action case. Inconsistent penalties get actions reversed. Make this clear. Guide supervisors to ask, "Have we handled similar behavior before, and what did we do?" As an ER practitioner, use data or logs to find comparators and flag issues early. Frame it constructively. Consistency isn't about letting people off the hook. It's about building an airtight case. Reversals can have major consequences. First, emboldened employees may return feeling vindicated. That can lead to resistance to authority and disrupted team cohesion. Second, back pay adds cost without fixing the original issue, straining agency budgets and resources. Reversals damage credibility. They can signal inconsistency and cause employees to question leadership fairness and competence. They also expose the agency to legal and compliance risks. Supervisors may face internal scrutiny for poor outcomes. Help your customer understand these consequences. Understanding the rules and consequences of a reversal is important, but it is not enough. Your customer, the supervisor, needs trust and confidence in your guidance. So never guess an answer. Always come prepared and bring receipts. Navigating an unbalanced power dynamic to influence decision-makers is a vital ER skill. It requires tact, collaboration, and a firm foundation in best practices. You're not there to win a battle of wills. You're there to guide. And when done well, they'll thank you for it. This concludes this module. Thank you for joining Federal ER Pro. As always, please remember that we are not giving legal advice. We are sharing knowledge and a love of the craft of casework. Please like, subscribe, and share.